We've got the Grizzlies in Graceland, Memphis, Tennessee, against an Eastern Conference team here at the FedEx Forum. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sidelines. And the 76ers will play just this one game on the road before returning back to Philadelphia. What a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
Well, they've played extremely well during this win streak, Kevin, but right now they're in the midst of a game that might not continue it. The team they're facing wants to end the streak that they're on right now.
Embiid, no good. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Morant with the steal. Floats it up there for Morant. And Morant throws it down.
He gets a lot of defensive attention from Morant. He can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Stolen by Jackson. Here we go, one-on-one. Morant with it, and it's Harden picking him up, and it's Morant missing.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Here's Embiid, and Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them. Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He told me it's always a challenge when you face a team this opportunistic. He said those guys are going to look to take advantage of any weakness. We have to really communicate defensively tonight. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, thank you, David. Greg, real concerned about getting outshot early on. What do you think they can do to prevent it?
Well, you have to find a way to stay attached to the shooters. That means fighting through picks and helping one another.
Yeah, and clearly he wants his guys to play with energy and aggression on defense. Quick feet, sharp movement.
Well, James Harden's still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
And Greg, Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injury. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
Probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Here's Milton. 11 points last game. Pass to Harrell. Back to Milton. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, not the start that they wanted, but maybe that basket was all they needed to get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Now, here's Thibault. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Thibault can't get it to go.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
The 76ers trail by 6. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process here, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly. Yeah, way to play and attack mode and get to the line.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. Back to Morant. Here's Conchar. Memphis the rebound. From deep. And they'll get another chance. Brooks outside. And Jackson throws it down.
Putting on a show. Jackson Jr. showing you what a big man can do at the rim.
To the left side wing. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Out to Morant. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Driving in. And Jackson throws it down.
This is how dangerous Jackson can be when he's committed to rebounding.
Pass to Harrell. Banked in off the glass.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies. Harden surveying the D. Can't hit the step-back jump shot.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while. Well, if you poll players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
Al Harden following the miss by Jaren Jackson from deep. And Adams sends it back. Here's the lob to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
And ball goes up and Adams comes down. The anticipation skills, knows where to be to finish that play.
Now here's Embiid. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Lays it up and banks it in. And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large human.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. To the inside. Morant. 5 on the clock. Memphis moving that ball around. Brooks misses. The 76ers trail by 7. Morant with the steal. And here we go. Fast break and Morant's got it. It's blocked. Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by Memphis. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. It's stolen by Harris. Melton with the ball. Now defended by Adams. Out to Harris. On the wing, Harden. Pass to Embiid. 5 to shoot. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Richard, you played before and after the emergence of social media. How does that affect, in your opinion, the players these days in that very uncharted world?
Well, it's a beautiful thing because players now understand that they are a brand. Social media has helped them build a brand, and so now you have the ability to connect with your fans in a positive way. And for me, that is a great thing for this league because the players are doing a great job with it.
But you'd probably agree you got to use it correctly and not stray into the dark side, right?
Yeah, no, stay away from the dark side. Look, some of James Harden's career numbers are crazy, but he's also got a lot of firsts to go along with those overall totals, like the first 60-point triple-double.
And Morant gets it to go.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
A double clutch. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And Harden was the first player to average 35 points and 7 assists in a season.
Yeah, and that was in the 2018-19 season. The same year, he was also the first player to score at least 30 points against every other team. No one had done that since the NBA expanded in 2004.
Now here's Morant. He's got 13. Conchar can't get it to go.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Timeout called the 76ers. Here's Milton. Provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Outside Jackson. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Back to Thibault. He tries for three. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's a foul. Will go on Shake Milton. That's his first foul. Jones for three. And again, Memphis no good. The 76ers trail by 8.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Here is House. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
A beast defensively. Clark's reach and high motor is what makes him effective at blocking shots.
And so it's Memphis, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. We'll return shortly. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Now, here is Harden. Here he goes. And Harden with the stuff.
As dangerous a penetrator there is, Harden's understanding for when to knife inside is ridiculous.
Here's Morant. Conchar. That 3 off the mark.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Harden outside. Just 5 to shoot. And it's blocked by Adams. And they get it back. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Now into the line for your Grizzlies.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Here's Conchar. And it's off from three-point range.
Even with a big goose egg by his name on the shot chart, the team is somehow managing just fine without him.
Harris's shot is off. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Pass to Conchar. Traps in the tray. Conchar's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
And Harden with the stuff.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet. And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Embiid with the steal. Fires for 3. And James Harden hits from deep.
3.
Harden's got 9 points.
We know this about Harden. He's got every trick in that bag.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Some changes for Philadelphia. So it's the Grizzlies now. Now Jones. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
Aston Yang.
Memphis foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Crosses over, and the layup is up and in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Brooks. Over to the left wing. Here's Aldama. For 3. Rebound by House.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Hit by Harrell. Inside. For the tie. He lays it in. Harrell's got it all tied up now for the 76ers. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. Now, here's Milton. And they get it back.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 2. Brooks with no one around. Knocks down the 3 ball. Brooks has got 5 points so far. And here's Melton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Embiid inside. Back to Melton. 4 on the clock. The tray. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. Melton's got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers. Outside Williams. And it's Brooks in the corner. Back to Williams. Pass to Jones. Out left to the wing. Here's Aldama. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide-open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
Here's Embiid from down in the low post. It goes. He's got 6.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
3 quarters of play. We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Memphis leading. Morant surveying the D. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Harden. Driving inside.
Okay, I see the explosion. Look, Harden never ceases to amaze me.
It counts, and the foul. That one on Embiid. Well, as we move into the 4th, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Memphis.
You know, John Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
Now, here's Melton. Kicks it out to Harden. Off target from 3-point range. Pass to Adams. From deep, Brooks. That one doesn't go. And the 76ers go the other way with it.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
And here's Embiid, guarded by Jackson. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Embiid's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
The footwork, the patience, watching Embiid go to work inside is just a treat.
Good on the triple.
His second triple of the half. Well, look, that's 2 more than he had in the first, so things, I guess, are trending in the right direction.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
One of the league's best scorers. Harden knows his team depends on him to help shoulder most of that offensive load.
Out to Morant. 6 to shoot. And finished up by Morant.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Harden draws the double. Embiid with it. He's picked up by Brooks. And the shot goes in from Embiid. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
On the wing, Harris. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Harden outside for the 3. The rebound by Steven Adams.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
2 minutes remaining at the game. 2 minutes.
Up top, Morant. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And the 76ers making a change here. 1:52 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Milton with it. He gets it in there.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're ahead by 5. 1:42 left in the 4th quarter. The 76ers making a switch here.
James Harden.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Ball stolen. Pass to Melton. Back to Harden. Yes! And the foul. Steven Adams picks one up.
This is what we've come to expect from Harden. Doesn't back down from taking the important shot to the game.
Harden no good on the free throw. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Morant right side. To the wing right side. Here's Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Remains calm and collected. Adams refuses to let the moment be too big.
And B trying to break loose. Harden, no good. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Looking for Adams, he gets it there. Back to Morant. The kick out to Williams. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's Tucker. The shot, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Here's Morant. Let it down!
Have mercy. Wow. Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Some solid defense from Harris. And shot on the way. The Grizzlies pull it in. So it's Memphis picking